So on Friday, I'm just minding my own business, sitting in this very room, and I get a message about what the mayor did. And I was like 5 seconds in, and I instantly thought, oh no, there's no way the Bengals are going to win. There's no way. And obviously it just takes off, right? And it is probably I'm going to play it here. The douchiest, cringiest types of Joe, I don't even know how to wrap my head around this is what I think. Take me through your thought process. The person who wrote it, the person who thought it was a good idea. Now this guy's a new mayor, and he was actually at the tailgate that we were at. I've seen him there twice. Clearly never watched a football game in his life or ever improvise something. He's reading off this script.
Is it too I mean, he's a lame duck mayor at this point. Is it too soon to call him the former mayor? I mean, how do you get reelected after this?
It's a great question.
You're just not. Like this is a career-ending fucking viral video attempt.
You think it's that bad?
Yeah. What do the people of Cincinnati care about more right now than the Bengals?
I mean, you're right.
Like, honestly.
I've never seen so many people unite in their hatred. It was the one thing that brought the Chiefs and Bengals fans together for a brief moment on Friday was their hatred for Aftab. I don't know how it's pronounced. Now known as Astab.
Not going to work here anymore, that's for sure.
So let's get through his video that he, again, decided, and someone on his team decided, hey, let's put this out on Twitter.
Good afternoon, Cincinnati. I have a proclamation from the desk of the mayor. Be it proclaimed, whereas the Cincinnati Bengals are headed to Burrowhead Stadium for their second consecutive AFC Championship game. Whereas at last year's game, the Bengals scored more points than the Chiefs, resulting in a Bengals victory and a Chiefs loss. Whereas Joseph Lee Burrow, who's 3-0 against Mahomes, has been asked by officials to take a paternity test confirming whether or not he's his father.
So whoa. So the mayor is literally saying he took a meme and put it in real life at his mayor's office down at City Hall. He's saying that Joe Burrow is Patrick Mahomes' dad. And someone's like, yeah, this is a good idea.
You ever watch Mr. Mayor? It's a show on NBC with like Ted Danson.
I never saw. I know what you're talking about.
It's basically fucking this. It's basically this. It's like some guy in the office was like, huh, and so here's something that's happening like on the internet these days. Like when somebody owns somebody, they call him their daddy. So I was thinking we'll do this thing where you ask for Joe Burrow to take a paternity test to see if he's his daddy. And he's like, well, sounds like a great idea. We'll go viral on the TikTok.
Dude, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Like, so we're about halfway done. And probably most Cincinnatians like myself.
As is his career. His mayoral run is also about halfway done.
And he has such a punchable face.
And you know what's great? It's because it's a former mayor of Cincinnati reference. I feel like Patrick Mahomes should fucking reply with a video that's Jerry Springer being like, you are not the father.
That would be good. That actually would be great.
Whereas all season long, Cincinnati has been on a path of destiny, fighting it out to overcome anyone who stands between them and a Super Bowl win. And whereas Kansas City is named after its neighboring state, which is,
So let's go after that show. Like, this is your dig. Dude, look, here's the deal. I could use a few extra bucks. Do you need a comedic writer? Reach out to me. Yeah. That's the dig. And like, come on, guys. We're basically in Kentucky. Like, I fought it growing up, but I've at least learned to accept this now that I've come back to Cincinnati. We're basically in Kentucky. Our airport is in Kentucky, bro. You're taking digs at them as a state. Our fucking airport's not even in Cincinnati.
And here's the funny thing about it is Kansas City is called Kansas City, but it's actually in Missouri, which I would argue is the clear better of the two states. And then Cincinnati borders Kentucky. I would also argue Kentucky the clear winner of the state rivalry.
Whoa. I don't know if I agree with those.
Kentucky has, again, Kentucky's got stuff. It's about horse racing and bourbon. And, you know, Ohio's about this mayor. This is what you guys are now. You're like this guy. Your river and your mayors catch fire.
Just kind of weird. Now, therefore, I, Aftab Pureval, Mayor of the City of Cincinnati, hereby proclaim January 29th, 2023 as They Gotta Play Us Day in Cincinnati. Thank you.
I mean, look at that face right now.
What a dumb shit.
If you ever wanted to punch a face more, like, again, this is like universally, this is Bengals fans, Chiefs fans,
and
football
then after
fans.
They were like, cut, and then he goes, how was that? And Eli Apple was like, that was the shit, dude. Just how I wrote it. What's the over-under on Eli Apple's next tweet? Week 1 next year or before that?
Bro, it's unbelievable. Here's the crazy thing, Joe. Not only did he do this video, universally hated, I'll give him credit for not taking it down because he's just like, fuck it, it's out there. Does some lame apology. He went to Kansas City. He was there yesterday. He went to the game. He was at the tailgates. I'm surprised you made it out alive, man. I mean, it's almost like a movie where the mayor riles up, again, a football fan base, the last thing you want to do, of his own hometown. And they're like, okay, now go to the tailgates. Go to Kansas City. It's like a purge. If you can make it out alive, you can continue to be the mayor. If not, you're dead.